It's so painful though. Oh yeah. Missing him, wondering where he is, and he's out with some other woman. Yep. There's hair in that bag. You're like, just keep the video going, Valerie. Really edged you there. Okay, perfect. Great work, Val. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Oh, she's like looking at herself in the mirror here. Oh my god. Is that the American flag? Yeah. Oh. Oh my god. Deadly. She looks gorgeous. Just the dynamics of her voice. The layers. I am so excited to be back doing Mitski. I took a little break. It was a rough eclipse season this last few weeks. It was rough. It was rough, let me tell you. I've been exhausted and I've been going through burnout, and Mitski is too important. Her art is too important. I needed to be in the right headspace so I could really appreciate it. So that's why took me a little bit to get on with this video. But yeah, Puberty 2 is a lot to process, and I'm still processing it, and I needed to give a little time and space to, dig into the music videos, because I've heard, especially Happy, a lot of people really are excited about me seeing that one. So I'm excited about that as well. So today we're going to do some music videos. We're going to do the short film Sitting, which I think has Mitski in it. I don't know. I don't know much about that. Just everyone's telling me to do it. So I trust and I listen and I surrender, and I'm here doing it. And then there's a 2 meter session podcast. So I think she sings some songs in that too, but also I really wanted to do an interview for this era. So we're going to do that. We're going to tack that onto the end as well. So super excited about all of that. By the way, hello. Welcome to Passion Dump of an Autist. My name is Valerie. If you love all things Mitski, this is a great place for you. We are right in the middle of a deep dive, and I'm talking deep dive. We're doing discography, the whole discography. We're doing the music videos and interviews like today's video. We're also doing live performances. We're getting to know everything about Mitski, catching me up, because I didn't know anything until a few months ago. So, and I'm really loving it so far. So if that sounds really interesting to you, I'm also doing Lady Gaga, Lana Del Rey, Aurora, One Direction, Florence and the Machine as well. So if any and all of those sound good to you, make sure to like and subscribe, comment down below. I love to hear all your comments. I also have a Patreon where all my uncut reactions go up there. Usually it's at least a week ahead of time, but some of them are months and months and months ahead of time. Or sometimes, certain videos will probably just be Patreon exclusive and never make it to YouTube. So go check that out. You can become a free member, see if there's any content that is, interesting to you, and then, you can subscribe after, if anything suits your fancy. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Anyways, if that sounds good, then make sure to check the link in the description. Let's freaking go. Here we go. Here we go. Happy Mitski music video. Let's go. Ooh, okay. Driving in the rain, crying, okay.
Happy came to visit me. He bought cookies on the way.
Okay, she's seen, okay.
I poured him tea, okay, and he told me it'll all be.
I was gonna say, because she had like the pearls on her neck, so that's interesting. And now she's got a pearl bracelet. Okay, so she was crying in the car. Now she's seen this love, or I'm assuming this representation of happy, which is, I believe it's a metaphor.
Okay, well, I told him I'd do anything to have.
Oh, okay, oh my god, okay, so he's a military man. Okay, so we've already been talking about how happiness is so fleeting, right? And just being afraid of it coming and going out of your life. And just being able, just waiting for that other shoe to drop is really scary. When you finally get what you've been looking for, you're finally feeling happy, it's like there's still this anxiety that you're like, well, when is it going to leave? Because I know it's going to leave, because it always does, and I really feel like that is a lot about what the song is about, but also like the record in general talks a lot about that, in my opinion, as well. Okay, so this is interesting. Fun fact about me, my ex, who I have not been with for the last year and a half, I think it's been. But my ex, who we were very serious, I really thought he was my forever person when I was in the relationship. Now I realize, not just because we're not together, but just that there was a lot of red flags at blah, blah, blah. Anyways, but when I was in the moment, I really thought that I had found my person. And anyways, he was in the military as well, so it was constantly, oh yeah, I get that feeling of like there's a lot of highs and lows in being in a relationship with someone who's in active duty, because there would be, well, like right before we broke up, he was on a 9-month deployment where he came home once for 2 weeks in that. And then, during our relationship, it was only a 3-year relationship. During our relationship, we also went through a 6-month deployment and then multiple 3-month deployments. So honestly, most of our relationship, I feel like, was long distance. And so it's interesting because in some ways, because I am such a big loner, it was okay. I was fine. And it allowed me space to really do a lot of growth on myself, which was actually good. I ended up starting a business and, doing a lot of really amazing things. So I don't, it wasn't all horrible. But also, obviously not being with the person that you want to be with is hard. And then there's like I said, it's the highs and lows, because then when it's like when they're going home or coming home, it's like, oh my God, it feels like Christmas, like Disney, going to Disneyland, like as a kid, it just feels so exciting. And then of course you have all these expectations, which just blows the whole situation out of the water, because of course they never live up to your expectations, right? Which is why you really need to kind of just surrender to being in the moment and not have all these expectations. But, we're learning as we're going in this life thing. Anyway, it just reminds me of that. And I think I mean, I don't know where we're going with this video. And I know, shut up, Val, you're only 32 seconds in. Watch how it plays out. I just really wanted to talk about that, because I really feel like it's such a good metaphor to use in what we're talking about in this song, or what I believe we're talking about in this song, because it is so fleeting. And so that type of relationship has so much highs, so much lows, and it's a fucking roller coaster, which I think is what we're getting at with, with the oscillation of happiness in life, and how scary that is. Anyways, let's keep going.
Stay with me. So he laid me down and I felt happy.
Oh, being okay. So trying to be the perfect wife, screwing up, she falters here, right? But you could see she was trying, he's relaxed and she's doing everything that she can to try to make everything. This is what I'm talking about with the expectations. This same thing would happen, right? My ex would come home. He wasn't my ex at the time. So, my boyfriend at the time would come home, for after many months of being apart. And, I would be flitting around trying to make everything perfect, trying to make, that's not, anyways, it's very interesting.
Down and I
felt
happy.
And so he doesn't even, clearly he doesn't even appreciate like the look that he just gave her. Like she's gonna keep, if she holds on to this, she's gonna do this for life. Just always trying to impress this person, and clearly he's just never going to be impressed. So there's no point. There's really no point in this type of relationship, this dynamic where you can never be good enough for this person. They're just not right for you. It's so painful though. Oh yeah. See? The missing. I need to watch. I just need to watch, sorry.
So I can hear it rumble, one last rumble. And when you go take this heart, I'll make no more use of it.
Okay, so she's at home now and missing him, wondering where he is, and he's out with some other woman. Yep.
There's no more you.
I also do want to point out that I think it's intentional that we've got this Asian American woman with a white man, and the woman that he's with, seemingly, again, we didn't see her face yet anyway, but she looked to be blonde, right? And so it just kind of reminds me of the All-American Girl, I think the song is called. And again, just like trying to fit. Clearly she's trying to fit in this box, but feeling like she's struggling to do so. She's tripping, right? But she's really trying. I don't think that's unintentional. Yeah, see? Yeah. It's really interesting because there's like red roses on the table too, which means like he's maybe, still doing these things, like he's going out and doing these horrible things to her. I don't know why I'm yelling. I'm getting passionate. This is really interesting. The visuals on this, and like I said, I think this video seems to transcend just this song. It seems to really show a lot of the themes I think that were just shown throughout the entire album, which is really, really cool. Yeah, so it seems like he's doing these things that he thinks he needs to do. Like he's going out and doing these horrible things, but then coming back with these roses, thinking that that's going to be good enough, or that's going to, make her happy, even though he's clearly not dedicated and devoted to her the way that she is devoted and dedicated to him. And, she's sitting here crying, and we'll see how he reacts to that. He'll probably just get annoyed, is my guess.
I have to clean my side and mumble to myself, if you're going to take the train, so I can hear it rumble.
I don't know if that was her, but maybe, or again, maybe that was for her, but again, the same as the roses that I was saying, he's getting her gifts to apologize and say sorry, even though he just is going to continue doing the same behaviors over and over again. But that was also interesting. Sorry, I know I have a lot to say, but this video is packed full of symbolism and things that, in my opinion, are just not just random. They're very intentional. It's telling a really important story, and if I don't stop it every 5 seconds, I will forget everything because it's packed full of meaning, in my opinion. There was that shot of her, it's like she accepted the bag, even though she knows it's like this empty promise, this empty gift that really doesn't mean much, but she accepts it, and she's looking at herself in the mirror and she sees herself as this beautiful, glamorous person, just even for that second. And it's like she accepts it just for a second because, I don't know, maybe it feels good to feel like you have this status, even though you're fucking miserable. Clearly, she's miserable, right? There's hair in that bag. So maybe he got this purse originally for this other woman, and maybe, you know, she broke up with him or whatever. Now he's recycled this expensive purse for her. Fuck. And just always feeling like you're the other choice. Yep. Yeah, it's definitely not, again, it's very intentional that she's got all these pearls, and she's actually quite glamorous in some ways, right? Like they have a nice, oh my god, and in the background here, home is where your heart is. Oh my god, again, very intentional there as well. It's like the difference of, well, what is happiness, right? Because sometimes in your mind you can think having the husband, having the house, having all the pretty things like the jewels and the expensive purses and the pearls and all of that is going to make you happy, right? Sometimes you can think that that's all you want. Maybe that will make you happy. I don't know. But also, is it? What is happiness though? Because it feels like this character thought all those things would make her happy, which is why she probably stayed longer. Like, I'm sure this guy wasn't, I mean, I'm sure he did gaslight her in the beginning and love bomb her and all that stuff. So it's very easy to get into relationships like this. But, you know, she's obviously stayed in this relationship. And so, you know, she thought that it was enough to just feel secure financially and to feel like you have these material possessions maybe that you know, that felt like a dream at one point maybe in your life. And so you stay, but then you realize like what actually is happiness. There's a lot of wondering what is happiness in this. Oh god, you guys are going to be yelling at the fucking video, I just realized, just waiting for me to get to that part. You're like, just keep the video going, Valerie. Like, I know. I probably just drove you nuts, and I love it. I love it. That is me. That is great. That is hilarious. Just to get to this last part. Holy shit. Holy shit. What does that mean? I mean, because we're really focused on her happiness, I haven't really been thinking about him and his happiness and what obviously brought him to this point, right? It's like, clearly he's a fucking miserable person too, because his wife isn't good enough for him. But obviously this other option also clearly wasn't making him happy either, because he felt the need to take her out of this world. Shit. shit. It also makes me think of like, again, it's like the perception of happiness, I feel like, that we're talking a lot about. Or I think that's what this is a metaphor of. What are we perceiving as happiness, and what's actually on the inside, like that darkness within it that isn't necessarily being exposed, you know? Because the wife could be, you know, if she kind of just turned off her feelings a little bit, a lot, and kind of just, if all she really cared about was the pearls and the status and the purses, she could turn off all those, you know, other emotions that she's having and just kind of put a blinder up and just go through life and be like, I got everything that I wanted, right? She wouldn't be curious about what he's doing in the basement because she would just be sleeping soundly upstairs and she would never discover this darkness that's inside of him, right? That's brilliant. Sorry. That's brilliant. But the point is, that's not what makes her happy. These material things, these surface level things, that isn't what makes her happy. And so I don't know what's going to happen to her. I'm terrified. I need to go back though. Holy shit. Holy shit. Like I said, you guys were probably screaming at your friggin' phones or TV, whatever you're watching me on. And that just brings me happiness, because I think that's really funny that I teased you so much. Really edged you there. Okay, perfect. Great work, Val. Okay. Bonus remembers. Wow. And he's not just it's like it's so filled with like rage too, right? He's not just like turning off feelings, right? He's like butchering her. Oh, she's realizing where she's getting all the things. All the pearls, all the jewelry, everything is coming from. Oh, so now I'm thinking, like, how many times has he done this? Everything is a lie. Her whole perception of happiness is a complete lie. Shit. Get him. Get him. Oh, thank God. Oh, and this is her. Oh my God. And that was her leaving the situation. Oh, she got him. Thank God. I was like, oh my God. She's a victim of her own. Oh, thank God she got him. That was a lot. That was a lot. I feel like I dissected a lot of that, but also I was not expecting that ending. So I probably missed a bunch of metaphor and things like that. Like my brain is just swirling for more meaning. So please, oh my God, please comment below if you've had the time to like conceptualize that in your head and come up with some theories and just more interesting things to talk about with that, and that being used as a metaphor for happiness. Please share down below, share with the class, because I know there's so much more to talk about But that was fun. Oh my God. 30 minutes just to dissect that freaking video. Crazy. Not surprised though. That was incredible. Wow. Okay. Your best American girl. Here we go. Oh, she's like a boss. She looks so put together. Everyone else is.
If I could, I'd be your little spoon.
Okay, and so he's clearly this all-American. He's like kind of blondish or like light brown, white, kind of sweet. He's actually like showing some vulnerability here, which like, obviously she, thinks very highly of this person within the lyrics. So that totally makes sense why, the draw, because he does have this like this vulnerability. Oh my God, 3:33, perfect.
Kiss your fingers forevermore.
And it's like he's looking at her and she's like, oh my God, he's looking at me? Or that's what I'm getting from the video.
But big spoon, you have so much to do, and I have nothing ahead of me. You're the sun, you've never seen the night, but you hear it so.
Oh. Like that girl. Oh, it's like she just reminds me of this, I don't know, this kind of stereotype, I guess, of like a white woman, I guess, trying to be like, I don't know, kind of free and like the hippie, like, I don't know, but like is so unaware of like the actual things going on in the world, but like pretends to be like super spiritual and like, but on like a very surface level, like she's giving that. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. And she's like dangling herself around him. Like, why are you looking at him? He's mine. Ew. Ugh. That's gross.
In the night, but you hear a song from the
And she's like,
morning.
shit, yeah, like I'm never gonna be. If that's what he likes that girl, I'm never gonna be that girl. That's not me.
Well, I'm not the moon. I'm not even a star, but awake at night. Oh,
But he had a moment, right? Like he had a moment that where he like saw her. She felt seen by him. And he had a moment of vulnerability, so you can understand why she was pulled in.
we'll be singing
Hi, I'm still here. Oh, he doesn't see me anymore.
wait for me.
Oh, she's like looking at herself in the mirror here. Who am I? How can I be someone that a man like that would love? Yeah, just having, God. Yeah, that's really effective. It's like you can just feel the loneliness, the desire, the just wanting to feel wanted, wanting to feel desired, wanting to feel. Again, I talked a lot about this in the original reaction, and obviously my perspective as a white woman myself, right? I'm not ever gonna be able to quite understand in the same way, but I'm speechless. It's just really beautiful art. I definitely feel the desire though, the wanting to fit in, wanting to feel desired the way that she has desire.
You're the one, you're all I ever wanted. I think I'll regret this.
And she's like, fuck, I'll just be the rock star I am. It's just interesting that then she becomes the soundtrack to their like love affair, like sex, whatever thing, whatever they're doing, whatever weird shit they're doing. That's interesting. That's certainly intentional as well. And she is finding some joy though in being this rock star, I guess, or like really coming back into herself and doing her passion. She is finding some enjoyment in that. I can see. Oh god. Oh my god. Is that the American flag? Yeah. Totally. Straddling the yeah. Yep. Yep. That is an intentional image. Yep. God, she's gorgeous. Yeah. It's so interesting because right at the beginning too, she established herself as this kind of powerful, successful woman, but still not feeling like she fits in this mold, which again, I will never be able to relate to as a white woman, and I do recognize that. Yeah, this did a really beautiful job just talking about those. And I listen, I love Lana Del Rey, but like the thought popped into my head where I was like, oh, it's Lana. It's Lana. Sorry, I don't mean to. If you're also a Lana fan, you'll understand. Not that I'm calling Lana this like person that I was this vixen that I was like bleh, to. It's just, you know, the image of the flag wrapped around with the man. It just was very Lana Del Rey coded, and I mean it does bring up interesting things though about what it means to be a musician based on what you look like and what you're allowed to do, what you're not allowed to do, how you're perceived, how you're not perceived. I think actually the thought of that sparking, like I said, Lana Del Rey, you actually could dive into that. Not that I'm saying Lana's done anything, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just overall in society, there are things that you could discuss when it comes to, yeah, just being a person of color in the industry as a musician compared to someone else that's not, that is white. There's a lot of discussion to be had on that, which is, so it's quite interesting. And I think it probably was, well, it definitely, all of it was intentional. The entire video was intentional for for this type of discussion and this kind of thought. Very cool. Very, very cool. I guess I didn't completely finish it. Beautiful. So good. Holy crap. These are amazing. These are really giving me a lot more insight too into the album, which is just absolutely amazing. That's obviously what you want, right? With music videos and visuals. I love it. Okay. A Burning Hill. I love this song so much. Ooh. Fog? Or smoke? I guess it would make more sense if it was smoke, right? With the song, but we'll see. Oh, pretty.
Today I will wear my white button down. I'm tired of wanting more. I think I'm finally worn.
Ooh, I love the dew on the grass. That's beautiful.
Of promising things, and I've been a forest fire. I am a forest fire, and I am the fire, and I am the forest, and I am a witness watching it. I stand in a valley watching it, and you're not there at all. So today I will wear my white button down. I can at least be neat. Walk out.
I was like, is she drowning? Is she like, there's this sense of surrender though here for sure, but it looks like her head is above water. Is it? I don't know. We'll keep going, but very interesting shot here.
Out and be seen as clean, and I'll go to work, and I'll go to sleep, and I'll love the littler things. I'll love some littler things.
Oh, interesting. There definitely is a sense of, well, surrender, but like it could also, like, surrender could be quite depressing too. Kind of giving up. Wow. Beautiful. There was some absolutely stunning shots in that. Holy. So we're gonna go on to the short film Sitting. I don't know anything. What does it say? A wonderful exotic drug is desired by people from all walks of life. Okay. A sitter tends to those who want to experience it, so our heroine moves through the lives of club kids and politicians without ever knowing of the drug for herself. Interesting. Sorry, just the description is interesting. Okay, let's watch the friggin' film. Here we go.
I'm gonna see if it's him. Where you going, Perry?
Mr. Branson, can you tell us what you've been doing this past week?
I'm trying to find it.
What are you trying to find?
Have you been drinking, Perry?
No.
Are you meeting someone in the park? A special friend, maybe?
Old as dust, it is ephemeral. The shepherd's gathering his flocks, and all that's left are cloven footfalls. All that remains is light, pure light, without corporeality. We must go.
Mr. Branson, what precipitated you dropping out of the senatorial race? Why this sudden change in priorities?
I met someone.
So interesting. You alive? Okay. Oh.
Everyone wants to get raptured. I say this from experience. both personal and professional. My job is kind of hard to explain. I mostly work at night. And no, it's not what you think. But some part of me likes to think I make people happy.
Well, thank you for coming.
Of course. So nice to meet you, Mr. Branson.
And you are. All right, that's fine. What can I get you to drink?
You have whiskey?
This is so interesting.
So you're the sitter.
Yes, that's right.
So she's someone who like watches over while they're doing whatever this drug.
You'd rather I wasn't here.
No. It's not that. It's not that at all. I just am starting to realize that I have no idea what I'm getting myself into.
Oh, well, there's nothing to worry about. It's super safe.
So why did they send you?
I think you should change into something more comfortable.
Glory, glory, glory to the night that shows me what I am. As I go to the party on my knees, saying, take it all, please, and tell me no, tell me no.
Oh my god, deadly. She looks gorgeous.
Somebody please tell me no, tell me no, tell me no, tell me
Hey, how long until this kicks in?
Glory, glory, glory to the night. It shows me what I am. Not happy or sad, just up or down, and always bad. Tell me no, tell me no, tell me no, tell me no. Somebody please tell me no, tell me no, tell me no, tell me no. Somebody, yeah, tell me no, tell me no, tell me no, tell me
So interesting. She's like going and seeing these people just like go into their darkest depths. It would be so interesting to be this profession that, you know, this is showing here, where it's like I said, we're seeing these flashes of these multiple people just like completely surrender to like, I don't know, everything. That's why they need a sitter, right? Because it's like they've just completely dropped from this world, from reality. And, in the beginning, it looked like they were, really facing some demons there. And then some of the shots after did feel like there was like this sense of calm, which, I mean, if you ever had like a kind of drug trip, they certainly can be interesting in the things they bring up.
So this is the real deal. I mean, you don't mean like God, like in a poetic sense.
I wouldn't know, but yeah.
Interesting.
Pretty crazy, right?
Interesting. So yeah, it's like I was thinking that it felt like it was reminding me of like, the people that go off and do these like, ayahuasca or like something like that, and go like, find themselves. Maybe they do, maybe I don't know. Whatever you believe. And have these like spiritual awakenings with the use of like substances in order to kind of, yeah, it's really interesting. I was thinking that it looked kind of like a spiritual experience metaphorically when I was watching that, because it just reminded me of like going through like a dark night of the soul and how painful that is, and then coming out of it and then just feeling more connected to this like higher place when you come out of that. And that's that like peace that, anyways, very interesting. Very, very interesting subject matter here. And so now this is this drug that allows you to see God. Okay.
And you do this for a living. I mean, you sit around and you watch strangers meet God.
Yeah. That's one way to see it, I guess.
Do you ever wish you could try it yourself?
I don't think it's for me.
Interesting. This is so... What an amazing film. So cool. I don't think it's for me. Wow. There's a lot in that. That was amazing. That was stunning. I'm not surprised, but she's a great actress. Again, not surprised. I feel like anybody who's just like an artist and has already come into themselves as an authentic person, it's not like, it just makes sense that that would translate onto film, because really at the end of the day, there's a lot of techniques in acting. Believe me, I literally went to school for it after high school, but really the techniques are just mostly learning how to be authentic and be yourself. And like, I mean, that's an oversimplification, I know it is, but really, if you really think about it, most of the techniques are really just allowing you to like strip yourself of all these masks and whatever, learning how to embody being a human in an authentic way. So if you're already a very in touch with themselves, authentic human being, I feel like regardless of any acting training that you've had, I mean, I have no idea. I know she went to film school at one point, so, who knows? But you would just automatically be good at it, I think, because she just embodies this authentic self. So I'm not surprised at all. That was incredible. That was absolutely incredible. I loved every second of that. That was very Val coded. I mean in that, like, something that I would really like kind of the spiritual aspect of that. I'm not surprised that I love that. Okay, so now we're gonna listen to this podcast. I don't think it's a video, so we'll just listen to it. But I think she also plays some songs and it's 23 minutes. So I'm excited. Here we go.
If I could, I'd be your little spoon and kiss your fingers forevermore. But big spoon, you have so much to do and I have nothing ahead of me.
Beautiful.
You're the sun, you've never seen the night, but you hear its song from the morning birds. Well, I'm not the moon.
It's so incredible.
I'm not even a star.
It's just incredible how good these songs are with full production and acoustically. Like, it's just, I can't even pick which one I like better, to be honest.
But awake at night, I'll be singing to the birds. Don't wait for me, I can't come, 'cause your mother wouldn't approve of how my mother raised me, but I do, I think I do. And you're an all-American boy, I guess I couldn't help try to be your best American girl. You're the one, you're all I ever wanted. I think I'll regret this.
Yes.
'Cause your mother wouldn't approve of how my mother raised me, but I do, I finally do. And you're an all-American boy, I guess I couldn't help try to be your best American girl. Your mother wouldn't approve of how my mother raised me, but I do, I think I do.
This is just putting me in a trance here. Her voice is just so soothing, but powerful too at the same time. I don't know. Clean. I always say this, but like, yeah, her vocals are so clean. It's just.
The album's called
Beautiful.
Puberty 2.
Mm-hmm.
How was Puberty 1?
A disaster.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh my god.
The record title Puberty 2 actually came from kind of a joke between me and the producer Patrick Hyland. We were just riffing on what the album title should be, and he said Puberty 2, and he meant it as a joke, but I kind of grabbed onto it and decided that should be the title.
You feel
I
at
love
home
it.
with the title.
Yeah, I think a lot of my decisions are made very instinctually, without much thought, like my big decisions. When he said that, I just gravitated towards it. Maybe in 5-10 years, I'll be like, oh, that's why I named it that. But right now, I think I'm too close to it. Yeah.
That's
so
interesting. You just said my biggest decision.
Mm-hmm.
What has been your biggest decision over the past 6 months?
I love that though, because it means that she kind of follows her intuition in that way, like gut feelings. Like she just knew that this is what it was called. I love that.
Over the past 6 months, I'm not really even sure. I think
my past 6 months have just been about responding to emails and
shit,
doing
that
promotion
sucks.
and, you know, day-to-day stuff. I think my big decisions were kind of made before that, yeah.
Yeah, like?
Well, you know, moving
probably
to New
very
York.
personal.
Yeah. Moving to New York, deciding what college to go to, deciding, you know, who to go into a relationship with, deciding what songs to put on the album, those kinds of, deciding the names of the songs, those kind of decisions I always kind of make very instinctually without much thought, unfortunately.
No, fortunately. I think that's great.
This next song is called Once More to See You. It's on my next record, coming out June 17. In the rearview mirror, I saw the setting sun on your neck and felt the taste of you bubble up inside me. But with everybody watching us, our every move, we do have reputations. We keep it secret, won't let them have it. So come inside and be with me, alone with me, alone with me, alone. If you would let me give you pinky promise kisses, then I wouldn't have to scream your name atop of every roof in the city of my heart.
Just the dynamics of her voice, the layers. Even when it's stripped back, right? That's what I'm always so impressed with. Because it's so stripped back, but there's so many layers, so many dynamics and texture in her vocals.
With me, alone with me, alone with me, alone. If you would let me give you pinky promise kisses, and I wouldn't have to scream your name atop of every roof in the city of my heart. If I could see you once more, to see you, if I could see you once more, to see you.
Beautiful. Stunning.
Cool. This next song is called Pearl Diver.
Oh, yay. I love this one. Stunning.
Treasure hunter, you are dead. The light of the world is fading. You cannot see the other end. Your body's lost all feeling. Those creatures of your woken mind, don't fear them or their hunger. Forgive the sea, follow the tide, with the monsters on your shoulder. Pearl diver, dive, dive deeper. Pearl diver, dive, dive down. Pearl diver, dive, dive deeper. Pearl diver, dive, dive down. Oh, hunter, if you didn't want the beautiful so badly, perhaps you would have found it in your spirit singing softly. But hunter, you were human, don't forget it and go safely. And I'll live without you, though the struggle will be daily. Pearl diver, dive, dive deeper. Pearl diver, dive, dive down. Pearl diver, dive, dive deeper. Pearl diver, dive, dive down.
This is my favorite part of this song. Oh my god. So good. Yeah. So good. This is what I'm saying, guys. Sorry, I know we're at the end of the song and I ruined it, but it's like my brain just I still can't get over Lush. Like, everything that I've listened to for Mitski has been absolutely amazing, and it's progressed, and I see her artistry progressing, and it's beautiful and it's amazing, but I'm still in Lush era. Like, I can't get over Lush. And I know we're in Puberty too, but like, my heart and soul is still in Lush. I still can't get over how good that record is. And I'm still spinning it. Like, I can't get over it. It's so good. But you know what? Maybe I just need more time, and I'm happy to add to my collection of Mitski songs in my soul. But like I said, I'm still in Lush. I still haven't gotten over how friggin' amazing that is, and I haven't stopped listening to Lush. Okay, anyways, I just wanted to say that.
You are dead, the light of the world is fading.
God, it's so good. Yeah, I really fucked up with
You played and the guitar and the piano today?
I was gonna say with just not waiting for the last line, but I don't know, my brain does that. Anyways.
How would you describe the relationship between you and the guitar?
I picked up a guitar purely for practical reasons. I was playing piano, I was writing songs on piano, and then it came time for me to start playing live. And I lived in New York City and I didn't have a car. I was playing solo, I was going to gigs alone. I just couldn't carry a keyboard. So I picked up a guitar and I switched gears kind of and was like, okay, I'm going to write songs for guitar just so I can play live, so I can go out there and just pick up a guitar and play solo and go home. I think guitar is one of those deep instruments where it's very easy to pick it up and start playing. You can be a complete amateur like me and just like play and have it accompany your voice or whatever. But it's deep in that if you actually pursue it, it's very difficult to get good at. Yeah. There's such a it's like learning.
That is exactly what happened with me. Is I picked up the guitar and I got so excited because I have so much passion in me to like write. I've always loved writing, and so I was like, this is so cool, and like writing songs. And so I learned whatever, a bunch of chords enough really to write some songs. And then I started writing a bunch of songs, and then I just never went past actually learning how to like be good at the guitar. So that's kind of still where I'm at, where it's like, yeah, I can like accompany myself and like strum a little bit and play some chords, but I'm not good at the guitar by any means. It really just was like a vehicle so that I could write songs. So I totally get that. I totally understand. Although she's amazing. She's much better than I am. Even here where she's calling herself an amateur, but obviously now she's got even more years under her belt. But yeah.
A new language where the first 2 years you feel like you can already speak the language. Like when I was learning Spanish, I remember the first year or two I was like, oh, I can speak Spanish. I can go to Spain and I can survive. But then my third year of learning Spanish, I realized, oh my gosh, I actually know nothing. You know,
Yeah.
I don't.
I totally
I couldn't hold an
understand
intelligent conversation in Spanish. So I think guitar is kind of like that too, where it's very easy to pick it up and start playing, but once you actually start trying to advance, it goes really deep.
Yep.
This song is Francis Forever.
Oh, nice.
I wrote it when I was living in New York City. A lot of my songs were written when I was living in New York City. Francis is the middle name of the person I wrote this song for.
Interesting.
I was just very much in love. And I'm a musician. I go out into the world and perform, and I'm everywhere, and I'm out here trying to get the world's acceptance, I suppose. But when I wrote it, I was thinking none of that matters if that one person isn't watching.
Totally.
Yeah.
I love this song. Yeah. It's nice to hear her talk about that.
I don't know what to do without you. I don't know where to put my hands. I've been trying to lay my head down. I'm writing this at 3 a.m. I don't need the world to see that I've been the best I can be, but I don't think I could stand to be where you don't see me. On sunny days I go out walking. I end up on a tree-lined street. I look up at the gaps of sunlight. I miss you more than anything. I don't need the world to see that I've been the best I can be, but I don't think I could stand to be where you don't see me.
Yeah.
And autumn comes when you're not yet done with the summer passing by, but I don't
I love that lyric.
think I could stand to be where you don't see me.
Might be one of my favorite Mitski songs right now in my head. Like Not even just on Bury Me, but like in general. So good.
What I came across during the session, much more than listening to the album, is that you carry a lot of intensity within you.
I think I have a lot of like chaotic energy in me, or just confusing kind of emotion wanting to come out. And I think my what I have been trying.
I love that she says that, chaotic or confusing, because that's kind of what I've talked about as I'm listening to her music. She's so multifaceted, and she's able to express in her art the ability to hold multiple things, two truths at the same time, that kind of thing, because we are multifaceted as a human being. But I feel like not everybody expresses that in their art, and she has a real gift for that. But I do honestly think it is because she comes at it from such an authentic place, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not inside her head, but that's just at least how I'm perceiving things.
To do is try to hone that in to kind of a laser beam and take that intensity or whatever that's inside and focus its energy when I put it out. I think it's less about just releasing for me, and it's more about squeezing it into one focal point and releasing it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does, absolutely.
This next song is your favorite song. It's called I Bet on Losing Dogs.
Yay.
My baby, you're my baby, say it to me. Baby, my baby, tell your baby that I'm your baby. I bet on losing dogs. I know they're losing, and I pay for my place by the ring where I'll be looking in their eyes when they're down. I'll be there on their side. I'm losing by their side.
Oh, beautiful.
Place by the ring where I'll be looking in their eyes when they're down. I wanna feel it. I bet on losing dogs. I always want you when I'm finally fine. How you'd be over me looking in my eyes when I come, someone to watch me die, someone to watch me die. I bet on losing dogs.
Stunning.
Cool. This next song is called I Will.
I love this one.
I sing to a U figure, you know, a Y-O-U. I sing to you, except when I wrote it, I didn't have a you, and I actually wrote it for myself. I wrote everything that I really wanted to hear from somebody, anybody. So yeah.
That really, I mean, I know when I did my first reaction, because I always want to like take it how it resonates with my soul. And so obviously I had some, not wild ideas, but like I created scenarios in my head that you know in resonated with me, I guess, which I'm not apologizing for at all, because it was amazing. It was an amazing experience, but it did also, like, hearing from you guys, because obviously you guys had probably seen this and just heard her talk about this. It did change things for me, the way I listened to the song. Not in a bad way, and actually in a good way, but like either way, like the way I first heard it and knowing the real inspiration, it just made the song even that much better for me. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. I really love this one. This is definitely one of my favorites from Bury Me.
I will take good care of you. I will take good care of you. Everything you feel is good if you would only let you. I will wash your hair at night and dry it off with care. I will see your body bare, and still I will live here. So stay with me.
My favorite part.
Hold my hand.
I love it. It's so beautiful.
There's no need
The melody is gorgeous.
to be brave, and all the quiet nights you bear, seal them up with care. No one needs to know they're there, for I will hold them for you. 'Cause all I ever wanted is here. All I ever wanted, all I want is always you.
Stunning.
It's always you. And we're not out of the tunnel. Oh, I bet you, though, there's an end. Stay with me. Hold my hand. There's no need to be brave. And while you sleep, I'll be scared. So by the time you wake, I'll be brave. I'll be brave. I'll be brave.
God, I love that one too. Oh, so good. Oh, that's the end. Oh, that was so good.
My name is Mitski. Thank you all for being here.
That was amazing. I always just love to hear her talk about her process, and it's just so interesting because she's an artist that I really respect in so many ways. Obviously, vocally, I gush over all the time, but just the way she writes, the way she performs, like there's just so many different aspects of her artistry that I'm fascinated with. So I want to hear all of it. Like whatever she's got as far as interviews and just her talking about her process, please always tell me to do it, because I will want to hear it, because I find her, like I said, fascinating as an artist in so many different aspects. Also, after this video, so we just did this one, and then the next one now for Puberty 2 will be live performances. So in the comments below, I'll probably pin a comment asking for links. I need the best. I need the best live performances of her performing Puberty 2 tracks. So whatever I absolutely need to watch, please comment down below any links. That would be so appreciated. I know the last time we got a bunch from Brandon, Mitski's Joy, but we also got a lot from just the community at large, and we watched a bunch of all the different songs, and it was fun. I think it was my favorite live performance video so far, because there was just so many different, when she performs the song this time compared to this other performance, they're always completely different. So you're not getting the same thing over and over again. So anyways, yeah, please, that would be amazing. Very much appreciate that. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and week, and I will see you for the next video. Bye.